Hello,
Hello.
how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
So your plans, Aska, today?
Yeah, that's the plan. I saw you booted up, oxygen not included.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to get 2 Divine Beasts done yesterday on Breath of the Wild.
How many are there?
4.
Hmm. And then what after that?
After that, it's just grinding up before you go fight Ganon.
Which I'm guessing is the
So,
last boss.
yes. So there's 120 shrines in the game that you can use to get power. Oh, Casey Strange finally followed me.
Hmm.
I still laugh the first time he joined my chat. I look over, I'm like, Casey Strange, that's hilarious because I was just talking about my cat, Casey. And he was clever enough to respond with meow.
Uh,
Ooh. Current progress, $60.28.
mm. Yeah, you're beating me.
This month I'm at 28,000 minutes watched live. Holy shnikes, I'm actually at 406 minutes of people watching my VODs. I'm also kind of curious what was going on in March that I actually had almost 500 minutes of people watching my VODs.
Wait, how many minutes watched?
So, minutes watched for live only, 28,027 minutes for this month. Minutes of VOD watched, 406 for this month, which
Wait,
beats my record of 498 for March.
wait, where do you see that?
So, if you go to payouts and you go all the way down, it
Uh,
has what are my watch and broadcast statistics. So, for the let's just go with March because that's like I said, you can see when I started to actually do it with you more often.
mm-hmm.
For March, I had 24,702 minutes watched for 107.33 hours streamed. And I had 498 minutes of people watching my VODs. April, my best month yet, 55,976 hours or minutes watched for 171.17 hours broadcast
Hmm.
and only 285 minutes watched on the VODs. which tells me at least someone's watching my VODs. Last month, May, 25,887 for a grand total of 87 hours broadcast. 247
Right.
May.
May
247 minutes on the VOD. But again, I'm missing like 12 days in May.
Mm-hmm.
June this month, 28,027 minutes or 85 hours broadcast, 406 minutes VOD watched. And my advertising density for this month is heading towards 3, and once it levels out, it should stay at 3. Last month, somehow it got all the way up to 6.36. I don't know how, but yeah. My Prime revenue from last month, actually, so in May, it was $4.50. June, it's saying $9. I don't know if, like, I'm assuming that is actually, like, technically part of that is April when I became an affiliate, and it didn't show up until May, and now June is actually showing a combination of May and June's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Prime revenue status for each month will be paid out only when you're unpaid. Okay. Right. Will not match the analytical channel as a later estimate. Okay, so yeah, it's basically saying that don't expect it to match. So yeah, existing payout balance is 44.86 with the estimated for June to be 15.42, so 60.28. Mm-hmm.
Well, I do know one thing. You're more interesting than me.
I don't understand it because, like, I've talked to my boss on it, or it's like there's some knowledge to be had here, and if we understood the knowledge, it would be very powerful for beyond just you and me. Most of what we've been doing this last bit has been you and me streaming together.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on day 24 on Mars that we've been doing together.
Well, I know. I got pretty high VOD minutes watched for June, 1,364.
See, you're more popular there than I am. Yeah, I only have 406 minutes for June. For VODs.
Now, only if there's a way to tell which VODs are being watched.
Yes, I would love to see that statistic too. I know how to look that up on YouTube, but I do not know how to look that up in Twitch. In fact, I'm curious because I haven't looked at it in a while. And I doubt my niece has been tending to it. Oh. I do need to go in and clean up the YouTube. I do see that my the day 1 has 3 views on it on YouTube. All right, let's go to
let's see.
Channel content, analytics. No, views are at 41 in the last 28 days with 9 hours of watch time. That's completely new. I'm used to it being like 1 hour because they round up. All right. It looks like people have been watching the moon because I have
How many hours watch time?
on YouTube at 9,
Oh. Views?
and I'm up to 10 subscribers. Views 41.
Hmm.
And it does look like it is the moon bit that gets the most attention. 8 views on
moon or
Moon
the
episode
Mars?
1.
Mars.
Moon. Mars only has one, like Mars, which right now I'm only seeing statistics for day 1. I'm not sure how many of those I have posted. I need to go through and clean up this YouTube channel, which I'll probably do tomorrow.
Hmm.
Kind of wanted to do things today, but I didn't realize how much socializing we were getting stuck with.
Yeah, with the part.
Parties.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really should. And so that, let's see. Yeah, we need one.
Okay, yeah, it looks like. Oh wait, no. I need to make a playlist. Is what I need to do.
Yeah, I made a playlist.
Because I do have at least up to day 15. The problem is the way it uploaded, it's all over the frickin' map. Which again is the whole reason I'm kind of like, hey, Wendy, can you please take some time to manage this? So far, the top video is Stationeers Co-op with Creative Day 1.
I've got past 28 days, 59 watch time hours, and 62 views.
On your YouTube? Nice.
Not entirely sure. And a pretty big chunk of it is the actual Mars streams.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I need 990 more subscribers.
No, I've got none. You're farther.
I have 33 valid public watched hours out of the 4,000 needed. But, you know, it's in the last 365 days, so, yeah. And, one of the following. 10 million valid public shorts views, or the 4,000 hours of public watch. All right, let's see here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there's actually
Twitch made it easier to get into affiliate.
Yeah. That's why I focused on Twitch. Actually,
no,
correct that.
Recently.
Oh.
Like, now it's apparently you only need 3 viewers on 4 streams. 4 different streams. Oh. I'm seeing something on TikTok, and
let's see here.
I'm gonna take that as with a grain of salt.
No, it looks the same because, oh, maybe it's because it's acknowledged. Because it's like, I'm like, all right, I got the. But then I just realized, wait, it's probably locked mine in where I earned it. So.
Yeah. Mm,
Okay, so actually, it's 500 follower or subscribers needed. 3 videos uploaded in the last 90 days.
500.
I
I thought
500
1,000
subscribers.
before.
There's 2 bits because it's
Mm.
start your journey, and the first, and here's where I'll get you. So the first one is get 500 subscribers, upload 3 videos in the last 90 days, and one of the following: 3,000 hours of valid public watch time, or 3 million valid public short views. And then it has continue to grow, unlock even more ways to earn, and that's the 1,000, 4,000, or 10 million.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, I need to clean up that YouTube channel. I have ideas. I just need to do them.
Yeah. What kind of ideas?
Well, we've kind of had some discussions on it. Like my idea for the survive 30 days on each of the stationeers planet. Get that uploaded to YouTube, but we should probably also look into making shorts. Because that's the big thing I've been told, and it's not bad advice, is get shorts on YouTube. That will get people's attention. Because you don't get people's attention on Twitch. You keep them once you get them on Twitch. But so like we make our content in Twitch, we export it out, we chop it up, and then post it on YouTube as shorts.
Hmm.
Or like one of the other things where it's like, I need to talk to my buddy who showed interest in this concept. We take all the hours of footage that we have on Mars, give it to him to edit, and then he makes one of those survived 300 days on Mars videos. Although the last time I talked with my friend, the bit that we were joking about is I can give him play footage of something like Stationeers, not explain to him what's going on, and then have him do a voiceover where he tries to explain what's going on and figure out what's going on in an old man voice.
That would be
He has
interesting.
a man voice he likes using, and we thought it would be funny for an old man to try to figure out and explain what's going on in a game that he has no idea how to play.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, most of the people I know, they talk about how they'd be interested in doing something, and then they never make time to do it. So.
Yeah, like your niece.
Like my niece, or the podcast that I'm a co-host to. Now I can even go. No, we all know who to blame is, because our producer, with rare exception, is down anytime you say, "Hey, we're down." It's comic of a joke about, yeah, I'll make time. Or it's like, yeah, I'll be available anytime. Oh, I almost said like 1 a.m. and then I realized who I was talking with. Yep. Because if they said, hey, the only time we got available is 1 a.m., can you do the podcast? I'd be like, yep. do you even need to think about it? Nope. At some point, I just need to get around to teaching myself how to do video editing again. I used to know. Part of the issue is I need to get my hands on software to do it,
Yeah.
and that is at the moment my biggest hurdle is what software am I going to use to edit it? That in time, but we could be editing it right now if we had the setup.
Yeah.
God, I could. So, do you watch the YouTube? How it not CinemaSins, everything wrong with.
Yep.
You know how they
No, I
have like
haven't
the
watched
bonus
it in a
round.
while. Yeah.
I haven't watched it. You do a bonus round of Magic yelling mage, 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 mage.
Yeah, you just clip each single time he says mage.
And make it at the very end of the video
Yeah.
with a counter. What would be even more hilarious is to have a bonus round and then show every time he hits me up on Discord throughout the day, where it's just you just see his you just clip it where you just see the magic gnome mage timestamp. Of course, I often point, like, as much as I poke fun at him, and like I even messaged him this today. As much fun as I poke fun at you, I have openly admitted I was you. I was very much like him, like 20, 25 years ago. You went live. I didn't. I missed the memo.
Oh.
I was looking for it, but I guess I got distracted.
Happens.
Hmm?
Sounds like could. Let's see, I'll print make that. Oh, so how's the Europa going?
I haven't had time to touch it today.
Ah. Well, what about yesterday or the day before?
I got to test out the if you don't get there in time, it blows up sequence. That works very well. But I haven't got a chance to play with the code anymore.
Okay.
I still like the idea of getting the old school hydroponic systems up and running for the Spire. Ooh, and I just thought about something else you could do for the Spire. So, since we're building the Spire in creative, we can also add a lot of the old antiquated items that aren't in the game anymore for aesthetic reasons.
Okay.
So you can have the Gatling cannon positioned on the Spire. And again, they're not functional.
Nice it is.
But they can add, you can make the Spire have a certain aesthetic with all the retro equipment. And we could even work that into like the whole story point of why don't we just expand the Spire? The Spire's using old technology, and it's not going to be compatible with ours, is the explanation.
Mm. Pretty good explanation.
We could even possibly set up some of the more challenging puzzles to be in a old style fortress with the Gatling cannons and everything. Because like it would be an interesting concept if we could, through clever self restraint and everything, have it where if you get too close before you deactivate the puzzle, you get a warning alarm like you're going to get shot.
Yeah. Well, that is what that whole proximity thing was from. I was thinking about. I think I mentioned to you, right?
You did mention it.
Okay.
But yeah, you can have those turrets. I don't know whether we can make them move or not. That'd be super cool
Yeah.
if we could actually get them to move and track the player. Have a bunch of flashing red lights and alarms.
Yeah, as if it's ready to fire.
And do it as part of the skit. We make sure we don't cross that invisible line so nobody knows it doesn't shoot.
Yeah.
That also means you could actually build a ship in the sky and make it look like it's a functional ship. Because like they have a bunch of those small engines and stuff.
Yep.
So you could make it look like it's an antiquated ship that's in like a pseudo orbit. And again, you do the trick where you build it higher than you can hit with your jetpack, so you have to find a different way to get up there. Pneumatic cannon, anyone? Because the fun bit is you can still use the jetpack to navigate, but you can't go up.
Yeah.
But you can use it to go side to side. So I think that might be an interesting one, is to actually make it where one of the prizes, half the puzzle is can you get up there?
What is this used for? Medical pack. Okay, that's it. Okay.
We'll also see how this stream goes, because I found the setting that Bill wanted me to tweak.
Yeah.
So we'll see whether it works or if it causes everything to break and I'll have to drop it back down. But I told it to output 1080p.
Okay.
Because again, it's been set to record in 780, or I'm not 780, 1080. It receives the information in that level, but then it's been kicking it out to Twitch in a lower one.
Yeah.
It's a fair point. We're not collaborating today, so I'm going to disable that one.
What one? Oh, Discord, I'm guessing?
Yep, Discord.
And
I'm going to let you...
Magic comes in and be like, hey, I need help.
Yeah. Well, he was messaging me during last night's stream, and it's like, dude, I'm streaming.
Are you playing Breath of the Wild today? I don't think so.
No, I'm actually doing Aska tonight. Like, part of the confusion, and again, I may be completely wrong, or there may be another way to do it. I was checking what it captures in, and I'm like, wait, it's already 10. And then I go into the settings, and there's a completely different setting for output that's a global output. And that's where I saw. Video. There we go. Video. It has output resolution. And he's like, oh, okay. That's where it was a lower one.
You meant just recommending it for Switch 2 games.
Yeah, like I said, I totally get that. I want to see what happens tonight. I'm actually fully expecting that I'm going to have to modify it to back, and then on Switch 2 game night, mess with the settings. But, you know, for science, let's try it out.
Yeah.
Well, see, and that's where I'm slightly confused, Bill, because, like, I have it where I can record the canvas as a default for those different settings. So, like, I do have a scene setting for computer. I have a scene setting from Switch 2 that are very different. But the output setting seems to be independent of that. Oh, actually, let's see. Let me check that, because maybe I'm wrong. Let's go setting. Video. Okay. There's that one.
Oh yeah, and apparently the natural gas generator, actually not included, it outputs so little pollutant that when it instantly boils, the dirt that's supposed to drop just gets deleted.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter if I use the one profile. Well, let's see here. Maybe. Let's try doing this one. Oh, did I find how to do it? Did I find how to do it? Looks like I found how to do it. So yes.
To have setups with different canvas.
Yes, you can set up different profiles.
On
the confusing part is, yeah, on OBS, it's actually, yeah, it's the trick is it's actually under the menu name profile, not to be confused. Not to be confused with all the other setup. Because don't confuse your scene collection with your profile setting, with, like I was initially doing. So let's come in here and rename this profile to the Switch And then we'll select this guy, and we will rename this guy PC.
So with the profile, you could probably switch it, or you could. So you could set like different stream titles for those profiles, or
Technically, yes. So right now I have the two profiles as PC gaming and the Switch gaming.
Oh,
So under profile PC, it has the 720.
Like-
Under
the profile button that's like between docs and scene collection.
Yep.
I can't click that.
You can't.
Yeah, it's grayed out.
Interesting.
Maybe it's because I'm streaming.
That could be why.
I suppose once you start streaming, then you could see why.
Yeah, I can double check and see.
Yeah.
But thank you, Bill. Like, I was figuring out right as you told me, which I appreciate. On that note, since Creative and I were literally having the discussion of this statement, we are talking about what we would need to do to get into like posting to YouTube better, and why we could just simply upload our VODs like we've been doing. A better concept is to actually edit the videos. And I'm like, I used to know how to edit videos. The issue is I don't know what software to use right now. I'm sure I can learn the software if I know what software to use, but I don't know what software to use right now.
And you don't really have the time.
But if I got the software, I might make an excuse. I might try to work it into my schedule, but it's a headache for me to like, okay. And my wife calls this concept, there is usable free. I do understand that there are usable free software, open source software. And this is where it's the give a mouse a cookie concept is I get overwhelmed, and this is why I don't feel like doing it is I don't feel like if I had someone else go, hey, Inkscape is an open source art editing software. You should pick that up and learn that. I have something to go down, but it's one step too many to also try to find what editing software I should use. It's just a give a mouse a cookie situation. Given enough time, I will eventually climb that hill. I already know that.
I'm sure Bill
with
would
everything
have a recommendation.
That's what I'm kind of hoping. Because don't forget, I'm also having to abandon Inkscape and learn Illustrator, because this Illustrator doesn't do spot color, and spot color is incredibly important for work. So it's Photoshop or Illustrator, and okay, I'm gonna have to learn Illustrator. Not too hard, but that takes up some of the brain width, as Creative has dubbed it. I am making some progress because, as Creative can tell you, I was messing around with OBS settings today, trying to improve it, looking into what Bill had suggested. But at the same time, I'm also admittedly digging into IC10 code, so that way I can learn how to do this whole bit shifting with IC10. And I have found the words of the syntax that I was looking for to do the bit shifting. I finally found a video that just like, this is what you do. It's like, yes. Do you remember the type of software you used before? I know names, but I haven't used anything recently. Yes, I am on Windows. And no, I do not remember the names of the video software that I used to use. I have used a few in the past. I just don't remember their names. I mean, let's see here. Let's see here.
0.1.
Let's check it out this one. Is this Adobe Premiere? Isn't Adobe Premiere a pay for? And again, I literally, you could name it and I wouldn't know it because it's been that long. Although I'm wondering. Oh, what you know?
Wait.
I'll have to look into that because I just realized.
Oh, ooh.
Helpblade has its own built-in video editor.
There's literally just 2 neutronium tiles that are 1 block out.
Well, that at least removes one obstacle, and now I just have to figure out how you actually do YouTube Shorts.
I think I'll just do this. Platform again.
I'll have to look into that one. But depending on how blood work comes out, I may or may not be giving blood anymore. And if I'm not giving blood, well, that will give me about 4 hours a week that I can reinvest.
Pretty good amount.
Like tomorrow, my wife's going to go give blood, and I can't. I technically am not allowed to even go with her because you're not allowed in the building unless you're a donor situation.
Wait, what?
They may or may not fudge the rules for me, but I doubt it. I don't even want to push that. So this might be a project I look into tomorrow if I don't try to clean the house. Which reminds me, I'll be right back. I gotta go move laundry.
Okay. Huh. Now why is that? Should. Oh, right. Because. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere because there's nothing here to go for it to go to. Jeez. I've got to get rid of all this carbon dioxide. Just store it. Ventilation. No Blender, you can technically use it to video. I have no idea how to stream. Okay. I for sure have not used Blender. Okay. How you been doing, Bill? 0.1 enter. I want that set now. Yes, I know you want to be doing that. Oh yeah. That definitely is something that takes a long time to do. Mhm.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I did not use Blender. I did not know Blender could be used as an editing software. Try and get your sleep schedule fixed. Good luck with that.
Sleep earlier. Simply stay awake later every day until
Yep,
you're
yep.
waking up at the time you want. Wait.
Yeah, instead of trying to push it back, you push it forward. It's actually a really nice trick because by pushing it forward, you're really tired when you go to bed, and it helps it where you go to sleep, and then
Hmm. Oh wait. Ventilation. What I should do. So ventilation. Gas element sensor. That. And yep, we can definitely do that.
I guess the question should be: should we actually do our shared chats in that, or just do our thing separate?
I'll let Bill decide.
Yeah, that's a solid point.
Let's see, Jim. See if it's
Yeah, let's see how it goes with it.
And then I didn't see any oxygen go past.
So what do you say, Bill? Should we say we're collaborating and have our voice chat? And it's up to you. I would say yes. If you're going to be talking in Discord, yeah, that's a fair point. Even though I initially set it up like we weren't going to, I think it's better that we have communication because we talk, and I think that's more interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so start the stream.
Open Twitch.
Wait for it to come up so I can knock. Of course, it's still saying I'm offline.
Oh. That's one.
There we go. Wait, now it's saying live. Now knock.
Let's see.
Share chat.
Yep. There you go. Oh, I
Mhm.
wonder. Okay, that video finished downloading. Create. Or. It's out of ore. Okay.
Alrighty.
Use.
All right. Get the resting bonus. That's the fire pit. There's the exit.
Next. There. Okay.
Let me double check. The profile is grayed out, but yes, I am on the higher resolution profile. How's it coming through?
Ah,
Oh, you're telling me that it's working. Even better.
okay. That way, oxygen will keep going through. I don't think there's any other gas besides chlorine, oxygen, carbon dioxide. Yeah. Just a little bit of polluted oxygen.
I am trying to remember where I was at in the process. Because this is another reason why I'm like, I need to come up with a better strategy of, playing regularly. Is I don't even remember the last time I did stream this.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this one have a worker? I believe it does. Manage workers?
Spicy tofu.
Yes. Tasks. Alright. We may need to change that up because this should be the tool making one now. Oh, that's why I don't have anybody assigned to this one yet. Because I don't have enough villagers yet.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm gonna get them out of polluted water. Can be more.
I have room for at least
Okay, I could just
one
make
more
that
villager.
go.
We are trying to build a bit more. That's good. See if we can find. No, I can't tell. So if it does. Yeah, so far it's working fine on my end. I'm very curious to see what it's like when we switch to stationeers and I'm the host.
Oh, yeah. Do, 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 do.
I do have the iron axe, which is good.
Okay. I should do something like that. Dig it up more here.
I don't have a knife.
Deconstruct all of this.
Third more. I want to go that way. Yeah, I can see the village.
There's that. Now.
Oh, we definitely seem to be growing a good amount of flax, so that should be good. Oh, I still need one more. And if you're wondering why I'm not putting it in there, if the rabbit creatures come, they can actually eat the Jotun blood out of the storage.
Hmm.
So it's just better to keep it on you. Yep, there's some Jotun blood.
Ooh, hey, look at that. They built some more. So I do that. This is still cold. Has this increased much? Like 0.6 or something.
Go get the next villager summoned.
There.
And then we can look into getting our... We'll see if we have enough people to get the metalworking up and running. At least sustain metalwork, because we clearly got metalwork since I have the iron axe.
Carbon dioxide's almost
Activate!
full.
Farmer, mine.
The only thing going in there.
Workshop 2.
Mm-hmm.
Bloomery. Okay. I definitely need to get more lights in here, because I'm easy to get lost. Meat storage. Alright, here we go. Here's the coal maker with no coal. Here's... Do I have a... No, I don't have a torch on me. Can it be daytime so I can actually... Well, thank you for making it day, but I still need to be able to see. Oh, someone's messing up because I'm getting slag. I'm not happy about it. See here. What was the thing I was told? You make it where your bloomery people have different work shifts. So that way, if one walks away, the other can pick it up. All right. All right. So we have 4 iron blooms, which is good.
How much ceramic do I have?
So we've assigned a coal maker. That will help.
Ceramic.
Workshop house.
11 tons. I wouldn't call that enough. Hmm.
Well, some of it's pre-made, thankfully.
Clay will definitely
Wrong button.
increase with this. I don't need. Oh, iron. I don't need iron sent over anymore.
We need a lot of firewood to make charcoal.
Hardly any. Lime. Actually, when's the next activity? 15 cycles. Like,
Oops. Deposit and split is Q.
Okay, up by 0.2.
Take all the slag away and see if
But, I don't need that anymore.
Okay, so you guys have coal, so you should be good.
Buildings. Power. Good recreation.
Alright. So he is Winter Huntsman, Rain Dancer, Storm Forged, Athletic, Stone Clumsy. Alright.
Okay. Now that I muted myself in Discord and muted the Discord itself until I until we talk, I could speak more normal. Room. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay. Put it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Ventilation. Yeah, it has gotten into the chlorine now. It's good. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about actually increasing these. That is worried on melting. Okay. Yeah, that's that's where this goes. Yep. Food. Hmm. I mean, a little bit of oil. Oh, you're idle over here, huh? A little bit of this. A little bit of that. And some of this. Wait. Can't do that. There. There. Hmm. I could definitely deconstruct that, replace it at some point. Oh, why don't I just do it now? I'll be able to place some of this. Yeah. Oh yeah, the person from Avatar, Cabbage.
Yep, my niece would be disappointed if I didn't say that.
Well, maybe I should actually.
I still find it crazy that they basically so leaned into that the convention for Avatar is called Cabbage Con.
Yeah. Didn't a game have some sort of cult around cabbages?
I do not know. I would not be shocked.
Yeah, because
There's
like it all started with one player just like always picking cabbages and trading them in, and uh, after a while decided to make a cult for it, and then a long time after they end up finding out that the creator of the game liked cabbages.
that's funny.
Like doesn't like the taste, but like the like thought of him, or
The concept.
yeah.
Beetroot.
There's that.
Another beetroot. It looks like no carrot. All right. Go see if I can drop off these seeds.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looks like we got plenty of meat, so we shouldn't have to be worried about starving.
Cabbage seller theory for Avatar.
Uh,
I think
what's
they
the
did,
theory you're familiar with?
but I've pretty much forgot.
There you guys go. That should make you happy. Oh, yeah, that would actually be a decent theory.
That theory doesn't sound familiar, so I must not have watched that one.
What's your complaint? Need a hammered. Oh, seriously? Is that why you guys are turning it all into slag? Is there's no hammers?
Hmm. Oh, didn't the cabbage guy make Cabbage Company and
Cabbage Corp.
in Qatar?
Legend. Yeah, Legends of Korra. Cabbage Corp.
Yeah.
Cabbage Corp was framed.
You're gonna despise because they always hurt his cart.
Alright, I'm gonna go trade. I'm gonna give you 2 hammers. But turning my iron into slag.
They should be like, no. So there goes for episodes where he is the source of sickness purposefully. That is just never explicitly stated. Oh.
I don't have a hammer. Okay, so I need to make myself a hammer.
They're right on this place. There. Oh, damn.
Where's my...
Oh,
You're already 100%
already
fuel.
filled the 2. Well, I probably don't need another one.
There we go. There's the original fire pit.
Nation.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, so...
I'll do copper. Like this place, most of it's mined out. How about the research?
There we go.
Which a meteor just landed there, so it's not going to be the best. Shiner, Vaultwood. Like a cargo tank.
There we go. Now we have some light. Alright, who's the nighttime shift guy?
I should really plan on actually starting a rocket system.
Show. Okay.
Probably want that.
There. Now you guys have hammers.
And also, I got to think about actually capturing meteors or harvesting them.
Alright, time to assign him, because he's been working since he got here. It's time for him to get some... No, not sleep. Manage. Homeless guy can get a house.
Hmm. Another thing as well is I don't actually have much source of power on this side. I suppose I could go for solar. Always do that. I gotta fix this. Logic Tech. Actions. There. Okay. So now I got a macro to specifically mute myself in Discord. And not mute Discord capture. Wait, why are you so positive? Is it because of the metal tile? Probably. Yeah, I don't know why I'm always so quiet whenever talking in voice chat. Just suppose the simplest explanation would be don't want to be a bother. Let's see.
Alright, let's cook these foods.
Yeah, I do want to capture this. Also need glass. Do I have much sand? Sand.
And I still need to make myself a hammer again.
Okay, pretty good amount here, and even more over here. And this over here does have like all the heat.
Is it not cooking with that? Oh, cook. Do do do.
Like a bleach stone where I don't really have a spot for bleach stone. I suppose the only spot would be right here. That's a bit close to a liquid lock. I don't really want to poke that at all. I do have this, which if I recall, there's no room for me to do it. I was gonna say, if I recall correctly, it's just the bottom tile for the storage bin that requires to be underwater. Oh, yeah, that's right.
What's the problem? Booming needs more coal.
I really need the shipping thing.
Which means we need more firewood.
Da-da-da-da.
At least it means I can get some sticks, so.
And I am thinking about capturing this heat to turn petroleum into natural gas. Well, no. No, that's definitely too far away for me to do that. It'll just be if we're boiling oil into petroleum. Which does mean I gotta move this whole ventilation system. Let's see. Jeez. Almost used half of that natural gas. Sure, I'm not making natural gas at all. Yeah. Would help a lot if I had some use for petroleum at the moment. Let's see. So where would I want that? I probably want a little liquid lock to prevent chlorine from mixing. Oh, I can do that. Do. Come on.
I'll be glad when we can get the advanced fire pit and turn all this bark and stuff into charcoal as well.
Yeah, where do I even want the chlorine to be put? Maybe I'll put it just like right under here. Boop boop. Boop boop boop. Like that. And like I only need a little area. Storage bin. I mean, hello Thomas. Hello.
Boom.
Hello. Boop 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 boop.
Firewood.
Hello Thomas. Do water. Bleach stone. And sub.
All right. Hopefully that will get us more.
Copy settings. Boop. There you go.
Oh my goodness, people! Quit making slag.
Yeah, there is bleach stone up here. And then do this. Do this.
Alright, let's go for Jotun blood and try to get another
Yes, what's that?
villager.
Don't entirely want another dupe just yet. Ventilation, like nearly all oxygen. Nice.
So it looks like I just need more firewood at this point. Get more coal to get the iron tools we need to move forward.
Hmm. Do. So you're getting pretty close to iron.
I technically have iron. I just need to improve my iron.
Hmm. See, you got the sad iron right now, and you got to make it good iron.
Well, it's more I need to improve my ability to make the iron.
Ah.
But technically you're not wrong either.
Actually, disconnect that. Don't need that anymore.
Alright, let's see if I can find Jotun blood this way. That's hunting flag, right? Because the smokers were over here. There we go. More Jotun blood.
That. Damn, there's a lot of items there. So,
Boom.
it'll definitely take a while.
Smokers!
This area.
Their horrible, horrible war cry.
I have plastic on this side. I do. Okay. Stations. Exo suit forge. There's quite a bit of a draw.
Alright. I went a little bit far, but that's okay.
No, where would I see
Okay, what are you upset about?
rocket tree? Maybe on this side. That's my rocket.
Coal. Iron axe. You're the guy who's going to make the iron axe. Alright. Well, I can at least take care of some of your things.
Mm.
There you go. There's some wood for you.
Open that. I probably should do is actually do something like that. Get a shorter path to oxygen. Hmm. The only thing that I should actually
Alright,
do is
you
actually
need
have
coal. Well,
rocket system
didn't
on
he
this
just...
side.
Could have sworn we just made a lot of coal. Did you not get any?
Guess you need the coal for steam.
What did you do with all the charcoal we made?
They used it on polluted water.
Oh, he just decided to be greedy.
Oh,
And he kept it all for himself.
naughty.
Right. I'll have to figure out how to fix that. You get the coal first. Right, no, that's not bloom, that's just ore. Okay, so you do have some bloom in there. Is it not enough? Ooh, nice. Okay, and then we want to...
Good. Water. There. Okay.
Let's give you those two things to get things working. And hopefully you'll put better use than me.
It's 9.
Yeah.
I have much steel on this side. Not much at all. Plenty.
Go get a bit more Jotun blood to get another villager. Is having one that's going to. You able to defend yourself there, buddy?
I'll disconnect that. I could use this carbon dioxide here for a little tiny rocket.
There's the Jotun blood.
Okay.
Let's head back to base. I think we're going to leave the new villager as a builder.
Ooh.
Alrighty. We definitely got to get this house built.
I don't have reed fiber. Fiber. Plenty of units here.
Alrighty. There's all that.
Do a little bit of that.
What are you needing? Seriously, you're just needing another log?
It'll be so nice once I get infinite storage for liquids.
Builder level 10? And now they have somewhere to do their thing. Alright, let's see what's needed for the warehouse. Have we made much clothing yet? Nope. So 3 more linen. And there we go. I'm finally wearing a shirt. Is that? Yeah, figured it would actually be a medium item.
Okay. Hey, Reaper.
Hello. If my voice sounds like this, means I'm a little sleepy.
Oh, yeah?
Just woke up at the wrong time.
Leather scrap.
Means I did not have a good dream.
Okay. Wait, you said dream?
Yeah, not a good dream.
Not a good dream?
Uh-uh.
Hmm. What was it about?
Well, basically, I had where I had like portals, but I made one where it people would trade me weapons, but one of them traded me a new one where it's not a weapon, it's a pet.
Oh,
But disaster happened. Someone interrupted trading happened. Someone interrupted because Big 8 is they put all guns in blazed.
Hmm.
And I hate it. But I got the pet. It was not a pet, it was a guardian pet. But I got it. It was you know there's like the 3-headed dog?
Yeah. Cerberus.
Well, one of the people got me that.
Hmm.
It was pretty cool. It was like a fire one. Holy shit. The fire one had like fangs like the like a mane around it. Looks like a mane of fire around it. On each head.
Okay.
Pretty cool. But the most amazed is one of the bodyguards they gave me. And they're with me right now as the play doctor. I must get me a little guardian. My God. Oh, yeah, play doctor. Mm.
Hmm.
And also, guess what else? Creative.
What?
Yeah, I need the
Guess
workshop
why I drink
thing
soda?
go first.
Mountain Dew.
Hmm?
You said to guess what soda you drink, right?
No, guess why?
Oh. Energy?
Nope. Sleep.
Hmm.
It helps me keep me hydrated so I can go to sleep.
Okay.
But on the
Alright,
other
got that.
hand, what keeps me up, well, that's basically tea. Some tea
I gotta
makes me go
gather
sleep, and
several
some tea
bits of thatch.
keeps me up.
Mm.
Like I used to be.
Mm.
Still have tea, so I still have herb teas. Right. They're very good. And it's still pitch black outside where I am. Is it still pitch black outside for you?
Well, it's nighttime, so
Or you can go
It
to bed?
just turned pitch black here.
Because I'm already in bed. Once you hear me yawning, you're gonna start yawning too. There's like a virus going off.
Hmm.
Am I right?
yeah.
What are you doing? You just dropped all that stuff on the ground. Bear attack? Where?
You can barely see me in the dark because it's pitch black in here. I look like the creepy man in the shadows.
I hear the bear.
You can barely see me.
There's the bear. Oh, that's a big bear.
Mm.
Creative, can you see me?
Oh,
Uh, no.
You not see my eye in the middle?
Nope. Oh, wait.
ooh, that hurt.
No, that's just a.
Run away.
You not see that little bright color? That little light shining off?
Nope.
That was close.
You said a little light, a little dot.
There we go.
Bright light
Healer.
dot.
Uh,
My hand now.
no.
It's in the camera.
Oh yeah.
There you are.
Proper.
Let's watch. Let's watch. Right here.
Whack.
This is where I am.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I know I'm pitch black in here. Damn it.
Mm,
I'm like the pitch black man in the damn room. You see me now?
well, I'm in the middle of a stream.
Creative?
Yeah, I see you.
It wasn't a pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
Do. What are you streaming?
Oxygen not included.
Why doesn't it pop no game up on Discord?
Because it is because I have something else in it. I got that absolutely nothing instead. That covers up the game. So I am gonna use glass in order to boil oil, hopefully.
Why you're in
Get that
sewers?
rest bonus.
Why does it look like you're in the goddamn sewers?
I need to eventually just put a path right here.
Take it right, buddy.
Huh?
I'm not talking to you, creative.
Hey. Ventilation. Where's the power? The power's right there. Ventilation. Alright, it should be a not gate. Gas element sensor. I should do the same thing like this. Where's two piles?
Hi ho, off we gonna go.
Uh,
Hmm.
You remind me of the song.
I am.
Have you heard of the song Hi Ho?
Hi ho, it's off to work we go. Yeah, from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah.
I'll do 90 molten glass. Oxygen.
Is it 90 molten uranium glass or just regular glass?
Normal glass.
Oh, that's no fun. I want to get my hands on some uranium glass that glows blue and make a dagger blade out of it.
Yeah.
There's a song called Uranium Fever. Have you heard about that?
I've not heard it. Alright, got a path to the mind.
It sounds like bees. I'm sniffing.
Ooh. There. Now the heat shouldn't get too bad.
Oh good, the builder has been ordered.
Um, Ventilation.
Chrome and E and R are right next to each other. My axe is probably going to break right here, but
Yes, it is.
Sure.
boom.
Need more than that. Oh,
Mm.
Yeah, I'm going to need to get some food prepared.
You do.
Okay.
It's not like a freaking goat going off.
Is Herbie nearby?
No, he's quiet. Probably still asleep.
No, I'm talking about the goat in his game.
Oh, the como se dice in English? Those are smokers. They're rabbit-type creatures. They're pests.
They ate his lawn.
Why do you sound like goats?
That's just what they chose. There we go. Cool. Storage.
Also, Kratos, does your goat live in your damn house?
He goes outside, but he's usually in the cage.
Okay, what are your problem? You need a pole. Gotcha. Yeah,
What about
you
your
were attacked by a
cats?
bear.
Some run around and some in a cage, depending on if they're naughty or not.
How do you got the cat on your icon?
A picture. That's how.
You got in your house?
Yes, that's a house cat.
You mean it's not a mountain
You still
lion?
have it or no? You said it was a mountain lion? Damn it.
Where's that sarcasm button?
What the frick?
Come on, pop up the option.
Creative.
Hmm.
Why didn't I answer that?
What?
You said it was a mountain lion.
There we go. That's the button.
It is.
Was that sarcasm?
No.
Was that sarcasm?
Yes.
Was that sarcasm?
I have one of my
My cat thinks she's a mountain lion.
I have a cat Archie and he's a Maine Coon, but he gets mischief. You know how mischief?
Yeah.
You know how mischief?
Knocking things over probably.
No, not that how mischief. One time he brung something in my brother's room.
A mouse. Let it go, and it ran away.
It ran in his room. He had to sleep downstairs.
You aren't hiding any of them. That's sad. I was hoping you were
But
hiding.
guess where it ran? It started running to my freaking room.
Hmm.
I started screaming the freaking lungs of my damn fucking lungs. I was very pissed.
It just wants to be a pet.
No, no. It wants my food.
Nah, I think it.
Can't it be both?
Oh yeah, you gotta
You
feed
said?
your pet.
It was scratching the fucking door and trying to crawl under the fucking crevice. The crevice. God damn! What the fuck did I find that line from? What the fuck? Rubbish. Rubbish. Rubbish.
Mhm.
Man, never been.
Did someone adopt creative?
Women.
Did Grim adopt you?
I don't know. Probably. Sure doesn't feed me food though.
No. Oh, there's a tool. Row tool. Sweet. There. There's the cookery. New task.
Definitely shouldn't have put that much crude oil in there.
Okay.
Sure is good.
If I'm reading this right, looks like you're having a decent stream tonight.
Oh, is that not taken into the account of uh joint whatever shared chat?
Well, it looks like we're about even.
Download this one. Oh man, that's almost done.
Alright, let's see here. 2 miners. Huntsman, cook, woodshop, woodcutter. Nap time? Okay.
Let's say this side will be when I have the where I have the rocket. Since we have stuff built here. Also definitely Flatten this to the highest point.
Day 20.
Which is right here, yeah. Drywall. Hmm. Yep. Okay. Mhm. We'll probably pipe it up to here, maybe. And then put like a heat spike right here. Maybe right here. No, it'll probably be best to put it like right on this one.
That should hopefully help out. Changing the priorities around.
Mhm. Ventilation. Mhm.
At least the builder's been busy. He's almost got the outhouse made.
Oh yeah.
I guess everybody's either been going in the woods or just holding it in this whole time.
Hmm. Like how Mother Nature intended. Like that. Mm.
Alright.
Another one.
Now, if I was better at tracking everybody, I could find the homeless people a home by alternating everybody's working and sleeping shifts, and then reassigning them at the end of every shift. That's a lot of work. And then we got you need coal. Yep, we're trying. We are trying. Who's got our iron axe then? I think I know who.
Oh,
Yep.
a little bit of hydrogen get in there.
There you go.
Hydrogen should be the one gas I can't get in here. I guess it is possible.
Okay. What is all this on the ground? Boiled food. Which can be used as fertilizer. How did all this spoiled food get here?
Yikes.
Alright. Either way, come over to the farmers.
Look at that.
Hey, Mr. Farmer,
Mhm.
keep asking for this stuff. There you go. Oh, that's right. I was going to repair it when I found the boiled food. Okay. At least that is the nice part about once you get iron tools, then it's just a stick away from repairing it.
Oh yeah. That's how we got steam in there. Water. Okay. Glass is almost done.
Come on, pick it up. There you go.
Soon the tower will die.
The fun part is once you get the coal maker upgraded, it becomes a lot easier to make coal because it can use other materials. Come on, lock onto him. There. Okay. We do have a builder, right? Oh, you're getting exhausted. That's half the problem.
Ding, ding, ding. 4. Sorry, T is the next one. Do.
Exhausted. Yeah, we're working on it.
Don't probably care about any of those dupes.
Mhm. Right, now it's the bark.
Did you really get yourself stuck there? Yep, you did.
Add bark. Oh, miscounted by one. There we go. And manage house. You are no longer homeless. And you're no longer in the shelter. Furniture. Thatch beds.
So 1 batch and 90 glass managed to get all that crude oil to roughly 120 degrees Celsius. So that's what? I think 60 degrees Celsius more than was when it was put in. So we're going with that math. I need
Alright. So everybody has a home.
3 more batches. Okay.
Mount. And strip bark. Yeah, my plan is to get the workshop to its maximum tier, and then I can get the coal maker up to its maximum tier, and if I remember correctly, then we can start using bark to make coal. And we're basically generating bark by using that carpentry.
Hmm.
Because all that is bark that can then be turned into charcoal. So it goes from, oh my goodness, we don't have enough coal, period, to okay, now we have a lot of coal.
Yeah.
Let's come over here, speaking of which.
This is definitely a big problem.
Please tell me you're not just making slag. Nope, you're making blooms.
Mm.
That's not the right animation. Well, I mean, it's the right animation, it's just the wrong position. He is like 3 feet off of the board he's supposed to be stripping.
Hmm.
Oh, draw knife broke. I need 2 rope. Yeah, we have so much fiber, we don't know what to do with it.
Mm.
What do I need for that knife? Oh. Yeah, that's the proper mounting position. Day 21. And again, now he's like 4 feet off it this time.
Mm.
I think I know how to replicate that bug, but we'll find out next time I do a log. Take it. Yep, I was able to replicate it.
Nice.
It has to do with it does absolute movement change as opposed to relative.
Mm.
So if I'm standing on a hill when I say to mount it, it will add the height to my character's current position as opposed to making my character above the wood position.
Okay.
So much bark now. Alright, pause it. And up the mount. Yep. Reliably replicable. I'll have to look into filing a bug report.
Oh yeah.
Well, I got the great conditions for a bug report. I can say what the problem is. I can tell them how to replicate it, and I can even point it to them, going, "Check this in your code." Also, here's a video you can check to see it.
Mm.
Yep. Oh my god, that's even funnier. So this time I jumped before mounting, and yep, I'm in the roof. A hungry pack of smokers is approaching. Joy. Mr. Hunter, have fun.
I'll just do that for a while. Yeah, what I really need is to get up here. Let's see, boom. That's 4. That's 4. Okay, so 1 higher. So this is the roof. Okay. Next. Airflow, airflow, airflow. Oh. Hmm. Stay right there. Would like it to be a solid wall. As well as a liquid lock. Which I could probably do. Oh, right there. Okay. So do 2. There. Okay. And then stations and checkpoint will be right here. Which that means we'd want a mesh tile.
And boom. Alright, now I just need to go get 3 more thatch. Of course, if I'm going for thatch, I might as well collect a lot more because the beds use thatch.
And like that.
At this point, I think the farmers need to start growing a little bit of thatch and have a warehouse to hold the thatch.
That is quite a lot. Maybe I could do the mini pump.
Do I have any more food? Actually, yes, they do have another food, so let's eat that now.
Power.
Alrighty. Now we want to run over to here and upgrade this building. That. Yes, fine. I'll stand inside the warehouse instead of outside. Alright.
I should actually get that. Yeah, I think 6 would do it. Okay. Yikes, though. There's not much power. Mm-hmm. 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 Lower out, you say.
Not that-
Mm. Mm.
Well, Senor, I don't know how to tell you this. You're the one who makes iron axes. So if you need an iron axe, make one.
Probably tell you, no, I needed an iron axe in order to see how to make one.
Oh, he made. Here you have the coal. Got food.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. What's this? Do something like that. Like all the way across. Mm-hmm. 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 Sure, yeah, I'll just do that.
Carpentry level 20.
Nice. How high can that level go?
I'm not 100% sure. I think 100.
Okay.
What do we need to make for the outhouse? Yeah, quite a bit of things actually. Alright.
Instruct that as well. Do instruct. Instruct. Wait. Can't instruct. There's some hydrogen gas in there. Wait a minute. Okay. So this coming week is when I have jury duty. Haven't
Oh.
had any text saying that it was canceled, so
Yeah, mine was frustrating where it's like, they're like, oh yeah, check back tomorrow at 11 and then we'll let you know. And if you do have to be here, you have to be here by noon. And you're like,
wow.
that's awfully inconvenient. But then it turned out I checked it at like 10 o'clock and it's like, nope, it's been canceled. You're good.
Nice.
My big thing is like, they texted me, hey, don't forget to check it on Sunday. They text me, they called me right after they sent the text, and it's like, why can't you just do that on Monday and let me know whether I have to come in or not, and like message me as soon as you know? You clearly already have the system to do that, so why don't you?
Too easy for us. That's why. It's bureaucrats, right? That's
Yeah.
people that are really fucking slow on shit.
Well, by doing this, there's going to be so much material on the ground for everything else, at least.
Okay. So they can jump that far. Good to know.
All right.
Okay, yeah, do that. Some airflow. Mm-hmm. I mean, put you.
Yeah, hopefully after this upgrade, we'll be able to make pull easier, and then after that, we can make tools easier. We can make most things easier. Because we can make we can make that stuff right now. Because I have the tools to do it, but we're struggling to make more. Guys, I've been sitting here falling asleep, so I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Well, good night, Bill. I hope you have a good night.
Yeah, same here, pretty much. Punch.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it till midnight on this stream, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep well last night, like most of the members of my family didn't, and we're kind of wondering what that means. But then I had all that socializing today, so it kind of drained me.
Mm.
But we'll see. How many times have we said before, oh, I'll go to bed soon, and then several hours later,
Yep.
I swear I'm going to go to bed soon.
Happens.
And then there's times I actually say, oh, I'm going to go to bed. I go to bed, and then I sit in my bed not sleeping. Because insomnia.
Yeah.
Day 22 survived. I mean, I guess I should be happy that for the most part, a lot of my village is self-sufficient. They're feeding themselves. They're getting food and all that. It's
Yeah.
just advancing we're struggling on. But clothes are being made. It's not even winter yet.
So that. Shouldn't get there.
And why technically I'm deforesting the area around my base. We gotta do that anyway for expansion. And the area that I'm currently deforesting, ironically, will be turned into a lumber farm.
Hmm.
I'll put up foresters and have them replant everything. That might be a while, though.
Yeah.
I gotta get other buildings' text levels up before I can get the forester where I want it.
Ventilation.
All right, coal maker. Now you can really have fun, as you can throw a bark in there, and we're gonna have so much bark. See how the builder's been up to, what the builder's been up to. Ooh, why are you not happy? Work anxiety. Oh, rain makes you unhappy. All right, most of my people are happy, and the rest have conditionals on why they're unhappy. Speaking, where are you? You're right over here. You are building. Are you repairing? I think you're repairing.
Good.
Nope, you're not repairing. You are, in fact, building, and it looks like you're building the outhouse. So I should let you do your thing.
Generator, big battery.
All right, that's repaired. Manage tasks. Tasks. Okay, you're not the person that does that. Probably the forester then.
Right. Well, I guess I'll try that then.
Let's level the ground out. Oh, we finally entered winter.
The first winter you've done, or
Yep, my first winter.
so now food should be harder to come by.
In theory, yes. Although, if I understand it right, our hunter has a full stockpile, and hopefully that lasts us through the winter, if nothing else. I do believe I have some crops that will grow during the winter. I will check that in just a minute.
Hmm.
All right. Oh. Beetroot.
Mm.
So I do have crop that will grow throughout the winter. So on top of having a lot of meat, we also have beetroot growing.
Okay.
You're getting thirsty. Let's go get some water from the well.
I'll just do that.
All right. All right, Mr. Builder. Get some of these taken care of.
Mm.
All right, looks like I'm not sure who damaged it, but a lot of the shelters are damaged. And why they're not the greatest thing to have, they're better than nothing, so I'm going to repair them. I mean, I should honestly go get the materials to build a better bed so no one has to be out in these shelters during the winter. Oh, that might be an issue now. Bark might actually be problematic to get my hands on. Because now the coal maker is just going through bark like crazy. But
Yeah.
here's some bark. Because in truth, I kind of do want him to convert as much bark into coal as possible, because then they can burn coal in the huts.
How much oxygen has to go in there? 75, okay.
Yeah, I should see about getting myself some food. What's your take, Mr. Villager Man? Yeah, let's see how winter goes, because I've never done winter in this game. Like, when I played with the other people, we got to winter, but we didn't get through winter. We ended the game before that happened.
Yes. here. It has to go one higher.
Yeah, I might as well grab all the food I see when I'm wandering about, just to be safe. 666 reads. This is what I'm looking for.
Or I go down. Mm-hmm.
Alright, what's going on, Mr. Bill?
Insert those buildings.
Chiquita,
Freezing.
Chiquita. Come here, girl.
Oh!
Why?
Come here, girl.
Why aren't you getting clothes then? All right, let's
Hey,
highlight him.
thanks for the raid, Zebia. And thanks for the raid.
Oh yeah,
Swamp
congratulations on getting rated.
Viking Gaming. Or it's Swamp. Yeah, that is Viking, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, double raid.
Lucky. All right.
So how was your streams? Oh, and thanks for the follow. A bit scuffy, but otherwise fine. Yeah. Who doesn't like a great deal or great amount of scuff? Oh yeah. Technical issue.
Were you the freezing villager? Yes,
Yeah.
you are freezing to death because you're too silly to go get the clothes.
I'm guessing you had a few incompatible mods. Did either of you put on like as many cosmetics as you could? Is it? I just had my entire repo on the wrong. Really? Hmm. Okay. I had some reorganizing my folders to get RimWorld on my boot drive and forgot to reprogram the mod launcher. So I tried a mod pack with over 300 mods. No, we're glitchy as fuck. So I had to redo the whole, yeah. 300 mods. That is too many mods. I'm sure there was some pretty weird ones too. Yeah. From my team, my room rolled. Jeez. Uh, my buddy Mage, he wants to know, Swamp, if you know about the game called Aska, which is the one that he's playing. Okay, he's seen it. Ah, it's not that hot in there. Okay. Yeah,
With a name like that, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
there'd be a game in there.
But it can happen where it's like, oh no, I totally missed that.
Yeah. Look at that. Finally, it's fully fueled up. Okay.
All right, builder, what are you doing? Because I don't see you doing any work. Oh, you're sleeping. That's why you're not doing any work.
What's this? 7, 7, another 7, another 7, and 6. It would have been perfect if I had it just one over. Well, I would mine into this, and then actually move this over. So, and then 3. Things I could. Go to this, I believe. Yes, Kitty. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I hear you. And Thomas is hiding somewhere. shovels, eggs. Those are nice. Well, let's see. I think it has to be steel. Like that. There. Well, I could just relocate. Lock, lock, lock.
All right, guys, you can now come and use the crapper. You don't have to hold it in. It's been 22 days. I imagine you'll all be fighting for the outhouse.
They all prefer to just go on the floor.
Well, you know, there are fields that they could fertilize.
Yeah. There.
Go.
Entombed. There's that. Now I need a heavy watt wire. Hmm. I'll just temporarily get out of it like this. So I need more iron sent over.
Day 23. Wolfpack approaching.
Snip that cable. Metal. There. Mhm.
There. Wolves are dead. Builder, you're going to be temporarily reassigned.
There.
Come on, healer. There they are.
Mm.
I see. You wanted to get food first. And went back for second helpings. I'm glad to see your strength is increasing. I hope you do your job so my strength increases.
They just say, I don't feel like it.
Doesn't look like anyone's freezing to death. I still find it hilarious the way the healer heals you is by whacking you with a branch.
Wow. Pretty good healing strategy.
Ah, it's effective.
Yeah.
Alright, let me check. Yep. Let's go down to the beach and pick up more thatch. And pick up beetroot along the way. I'm finally taking a moment to read the chat where he was talking about the whole RimWorld bit. I miss playing RimWorld. I miss writing mods for RimWorld.
Oh?
I didn't get too advanced, but yeah, I wrote a few mods for RimWorld.
What kind? What?
Basically, I wrote a mod for tofu, and then I did one where like you could get a certain variety of trees that would extract the iron from the soil, so you could grow them and get a little bit of iron. I was working on more complicated ones, but then I got it was one of those. All right, I lost my job because someone else blew something up. I wished I was joking. And I'm like, all right, while I'm looking for another job, in between, I will sit here and work at writing mods because that's something that can help you get work. It's like, hey, I'm a programmer. Here's the mods I've written. I mean, as it stands, I did become the database coordinator at the job I got, but that was more an afterthought where they're like, oh, you know how to do that? Guess what? It's now your job. Are you going to pay me more for it? No. Okay.
Or you
I looked
say that and they just like laughed.
more or less. I looked at it as I got to spend time practicing coding and learning how to code for databases. And when I'm having one of those days where it's just like, oh man, I really don't feel like doing much, I could just go, yep, I'm coding the database. And no one really understood enough to know the difference. Me writing a flowchart for how I would play a game looks enough like coding for most people. And to be fair, even with some of the games we play, it literally is coding.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up to the mine and see how much stone they just have available. Because I'm even trying to build a road up to the mine. Okay, so this is iron. We got plenty of that. Oh, tick. Yes. So much iron ore. Oh, I did put it. That's. I put it on this. Oh, there's one on this one way or the other. So. A hunter got a smoker. I'm so happy to hear their little death cries. Because I hate those guys so much. Alrighty, we have a nice little road from the mine to the camp.
You look full batteries. Nice. See if it's enough to do that. And that sure did not last long.
Not better idea. First off, let's turn it into a well, because I hate having it where water sources go bye-bye by accident. Now let's terraform the land. That's right. I want to come to here and find anyone who's still a settlement person, like you and you. And we need one more to get pulled out of the settlement.
So it is not the right one. June. Okay. Video today.
Hey, everybody's got a cottage, and no one's in a shelter.
Nice. Okay. There.
Alright. We need 4 standard logs.
Yeah, they can starve in there.
Alright. Oops.
Ah, hello, Thomas. You came out from hiding.
Alright, grab the long sticks. What do I need to make the cart? Or the sled?
Hmm.
Day 24 survived.
Okay. I should really do something like that. Right over here. Okay. And there, it's all put together. Okay. And it's basically that time.
Yes, yes, it is.
Save to desktop.
All right, everybody, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
Yeah, Mage will be doing what? Subnautica.
The last Subnautica stream, we might start Breath's Edge, and then after I'm done with my niece, I will be starting a new project Zomboid.
Mm. And I'll probably be doing another scrap mechanic run, or well, continue it anyways.
So until then, see you next time.
Yeah. See you next time. Have a good night, Bill. Oh, wait, Bill already left.
Bill already went.
Yeah. If he sees a VOD, he'll see.
Yeah, maybe he's the person who watches your VOD.
Maybe.